Guys, good morning. We're over here at Matthews in Charlotte. The homeowner will be out soon, so I'm going to go ahead and measure while I wait for that. He wants a driveway repair. The entrance looks newer, so I'm going to measure that as a separate thing. And measure everything and probably do a part two if there's anything obvious. Not obvious. I mean, in the back, it looks the worst, so it would make the most sense to at least, oh yeah, that's old, cracked, so at least from here back. But honestly, what's the point of trying to preserve this? So let's measure this, and we'll check out the walks. And like I say, when he comes out, I'll verify in a part two if I need to, if it's anything different than what I'm looking at. 47 feet 8 inches divided by 3 over 16 feet 11 inches. 12 by 32 feet 9 inches. I'm going to see if it actually is still 12 or if it gets wider. That's 14 feet, so that's actually an average of 13. I'm going to do an average for this as well. 59 feet divided by 3 over 20 feet 7 inches. And that's basically from that joint to this joint. We got a valley here, and it looks like they did some kind of curb to help with the water, so gonna have to make sure we put this back. I wouldn't be against either. See, I wouldn't redo it like that. If this was me, I would try, especially if he lets us redo the sidewalk. I mean, you could raise the sidewalk up a few inches, but if I could get from here to basically there some fall and just try to make the whole driveway fall that way from the gate, especially if we're gonna put a joint here. It's not necessarily a second valley, but try to, because all this water from this point on just seems to dump. If we can just give it one more reason to already go to that side, then by the time it tries to cantilever back, it'll hit the valley. Just trying to reduce the amount of, because I'm sure during a heavy rain, it's all coming this way. So all of this is coming this way. So you gotta have a, I don't see any downspouts, which is good. Either a box here to help capture what's coming from the outside, and or a valley, plus honestly, like I say, something else to help catch that, just because the current valley isn't sufficient. So like the last section over here, I'm gonna get an average for the size, basically the length of that joint, the length of this joint. So from that joint and this joint, it's 52.5 divided by 2, 22 feet 10 inches. 14 feet 4 inches. And what I'm going to do is measure this, and the difference will become a triangle. 23 feet 7 inches minus that 14-foot measurement. The difference is the base and then the height of the triangle. 16 feet 6 inches, and then that 14-foot measurement. Call that 27 feet. 27 by that 14-foot measurement. The difference of that 20-something foot measurement minus the 14 is the base, and that's 16 by the triangle height. We got a walnut tree, which is really cool. But this just fell while I was walking. There she is, right there. So that's a liability while we're working. Got some squirrels running around. This is just me, but I usually take a stake and some string line, and I literally throw it up in the branch and I jiggle it to try to get all the loose stuff to fall before I pour. But this area is just gonna have to be monitored. Like, until you can walk on it, we can't walk away, because this thing will fall nuts on it. That's how it looks great. Leave it alone. Looks like they have drains here. I think we should be able to cut around them and leave them alone. And then the sidewalk. That's 10.9 divided by 2 over 9.5 feet. Then you have a run of 3.9 over 45 feet. And then a 10.5 by 5.8.